Welcome to Visual Itineraries. If you're planning a honeymoon or a vacation somewhere to someplace you've never been, this is a great tool for discovering destinations and choosing where to stay. We'll help you explore the world, see what fits your style, and make a list of your favorite options. Now let's take a look at the Explore page and see how this works. What's shown on the right over here in this right panel is a selection of resorts from around the world. We show the most diverse examples of resorts we can in terms of both the destinations and in terms of the style of and available options at the resorts. If you hover your mouse over a resort, you can see the name of the resort and the region and the country it's in. In the left panel, we can filter the resorts that are shown on the right by destination and also by the resort attributes. Let's start with destination. Let's say we're interested in islands in the South Pacific. We'll pick all of Hawaii, and Fiji, and let's say in French Polynesia, Tahiti, let's just choose Bora Bora. Now notice that we have new choices to look at in the right panel. Now it's only showing the resorts and the destinations we've selected. Now let's say we really want a place with a beach and a pool. I'm going to go down here to the characteristics and check those off. Now it's only going to show resorts that have both a beach and a pool. Let's have a look at one of the choices. If you hover over a resort, you'll see a set of 3 options. Now, if you're using an iPad, iPhone, Android phone, or another device that doesn't have a mouse, you can just tap on the resort and you go straight to the resort details. We're going to click on More Like This. We'll see we have an option now to narrow our choices down further, looking for resorts that are similar to this one. Let's say we like it because it's got a spa, and we want to see more resorts with spas. Next, let's explore one of the choices in more detail. We'll click on See Details. Now on an iPhone or iPad, you just tap the image of the resort. We're going to look at the Bora Bora Pearl. And we have photo galleries. We have virtual tours. You can drag the tour around and see the resort from different angles. We have videos. We can play right in the page. And we have a Google map here to show the resort layout. You can drag it around and zoom, things like that. Under most of the photos, you'll see descriptions of what you're seeing as well, and so you can learn a little bit more about the resort that way. Now at the top left, you'll see a list of the characteristics of the resort. If you think a particular resort is cool, you can share it with your friends on Pinterest, on Facebook, when you share on Facebook, you have a choice of any of the photos that are in the photo gallery, which is kind of fun. So let's say I like this picture best. I can share this on Facebook. You can also share it on Twitter. You can email it to a friend. You can +1 it on Google. You can share it in Google+. Now, if you have questions, you're interested in prices, questions about the destination, the hotel, we've got a travel agent next to each resort that specializes in whatever destination you're looking in. Now this agent here, Patty, is a specialist for French Polynesia and also the Caribbean, actually. You'll see your photo, name, and a little bit of the background of the travel agent. And if you decide you'd like to ask them a few questions, connect with them, you can click on the Ask Me button, and then we have a short request form you can fill out. If you decide you really like this resort, you can add it to your favorites. Just click this button here. If you already have a login, you could log in right here, or it will usually remember your login for you if you've been working in here already, or you can create a new one. Just type an email and a password, and that's all we need. So now we've added that one to our favorites. You can also add resorts to the favorites straight from the Explore page. Let's add the Moana Surf Rider, and let's also add Lalati here, and the Royal Hawaiian. Now let's go work with the resorts in our favorites list. I'm going to click on the Favorites tab. And all of our favorites are shown on a Google map here. You can zoom in, you can drag. Zoom into Hawaii here and see where that resort is. I can see it's a Moana Surfrider, that sort of thing. Let's look at one of the favorites in particular. Let's look at Lalati Resort in Fiji here. When you're looking at one of your favorites, you can make notes over here on the left. This is a good place to put questions you want to ask a travel agent later. Let's say we're interested in scuba diving. We'll make a note to check to see if this is a good part of Fiji to see sharks in. Now, if you do choose to ask one of our travel experts for help, you do have the option of sharing your favorites list and the notes and questions on your favorites list with that agent. This is a great way to both keep track of your thoughts in each of the resorts and also to share questions like this with the agent. Anytime you want to look at more resorts, just click Explore. Now, let's say from what we looked at so far, we really like the idea of overwater bungalows, but we wonder where in the world besides Tahiti and Fiji overwater bungalows might exist. Let's go up here and we're going to select all areas, and we can unselect these other categories and choose just overwater bungalows, and let's see what we get. And now we see examples here from Mauritius, Fiji, Dominican Republic, Tanzania, Cook Islands, and Maldives. You could drill in and explore these resorts and perhaps add some of them to your favorites, things like that. I hope you've enjoyed learning about